Manchester United versus Man City in the Carabao Cup Semi Final. This is the match preview. As always, I'm going to start off with the very first question. What do you think the scoreline prediction will be? Mind you, this is a one leg match. It's not your traditional two legs because of the situation we have in regards to the pandemic. But Manchester United face off in the first potential trophy of the season for Manchester United. And we're going to do a bit of Ole Gunner Solskjaer reaction as well as my starting 11, which I'm going to go to right now. This is my predicted starting 11. Hope you guys can see this. There we go. This is my predicted starting 11. I went for a 4-2-3-1. I expect United to play this formation. There's got to be a winner. Last time we played them, it was a 0-0 ball fest a few weeks ago in the Premier League, and it was an absolute disaster to watch. But today, I mean, when this match, there's no excuses. There has to be a winner. There is no sort of second leg or whatever. It's a knockout competition, obviously. But in terms of the lineup, I went for Henderson, our cup keeper, on goal. Back four, I went for Tuanzebe, Maguire, Telles, and Williams. I think Wan-Bissaka needs a bit of a rest, and Williams is the next best thing as a right back in the first team football. Telles obviously being rested. Luke Shaw started. I think a bit of rotation will be there. Telles will start. I went for Tuanzebe over Bailly because I think this is a match where Bailly shouldn't be risked. You know, it doesn't need to be risked. And I think Tuanzebe, for all I know, he deserves a start, especially the game he has had against PSG. Since then, he hasn't really made a start. So we want to see him play there. Maguire is the only other one that I had to put in because there is no other centre-backs at the club. In the pivot role, two defensive pivot is obviously Fred and McTominay. I think they will provide a lot of energy. I think with City, we must respect them. They have a better squad than us in terms of quality, hence why they've won it the last few times in a row. This is practically their competition, you can say. But Fred and McTominay will provide a lot of ground, a lot of legs, and a lot of energy, I feel, in the midfield area. Now up front is a bit half enough for me. I think with Cavani serving his second ban in his third game ban, I reckon we're gonna go for Martial up front. I think he's in goal form. I think he's healthy. He's looking forward to it. And with strikers, I feel that the more they score, the more they need to play to continue that streak, right? So I think Martial being in such a great form that he is now, I think it's a good thing that he actually continues playing. Rashford on the left, bit of experience there. Donny van der Beek for Bruno Fernandes. Now, one of the things that I normally don't get right is Donny van der Beek starting. Hopefully, we see him start. This is a cup competition. Bruno Fernandes, I do feel, needs a bit of a rest. I think if he continues playing too many games with the position that we're in the Premier League, he's going to get injured. And if he gets injured, it's going to be a disaster. Now, on the right side, I was tempted to put in Mason Greenwood, but I felt that he's better suited in this game to come off the bench to provide a bit of trickery, provide a bit of flair, energy to the game. I think, obviously, Ole Gunner Solskjaer over the past week or so has been talking a lot about Pellistri, how he's doing well in the under-23s. He's come out and said a few things, that he's enjoying life at United. I think we're going to see a debut for Pellistri. Smash a like button if you feel that we're going to see Pellistri in the starting 11. Look, he's an exciting prospect. He came over the summer, obviously clearly not for the first 11 start straight away. I think this is a good game, and the game coming up against Watford in the FA Cup, a good game to kind of showcase his talents. That's what I feel. Let me know your thoughts on the lineup, guys. I'll move on to the Ole Gunner Solskjaer press conference. So he's come out and said, he's come out and said, the next game is always important. Of course, the semi-final is a chance to get the final and get your hands on a trophy in the next round. For this team, it will be a very, very big step, getting your hands on a trophy. We've developed a lot in the last 6 to 12 months from the last semi-final in the Carabao Cup. It's not just learning to win semis, but we've also earned the right to feel we can go all the way. Brilliant stuff. With our performances, we are confident we are going into the game in good form, so there's no excuse. You play football to win the trophies, but even though when you win that trophy, you move on to the next one. It gives you the hunger to get more. The squad is focused. We're ready to give it a go. We've prepared well for this game. And I agree with Ole Gunner Solskjaer exactly what he has said. I think this squad needs a taste of trophy. I think once they get the taste of trophy, I think we're in for a good last few months of the season. I think obviously we went to 3 semi-finals last year, didn't make it to any of them. At the end, ultimately we looked tired, we looked jaded, and we prioritized finishing in the top 4. But this season is a bit different. We are able to rest a few players due to the fact that the position that we are in the Premier League, this game doesn't need to be risked too much, in my opinion. And sort of like what he said, and I echo what he's saying in terms of this squad does need a taste of winning the trophy. We're good in getting into the latter stages of these types of competition. It's just about going the extra mile. Asked about what he has learned from the three semi-finals. When you get to the semi, you've done a lot of good work to get to the semi. Naturally, you play against better and better opposition. I think we've improved immensely. Even the Europa League semi-final in August, it's a step closer to the final. It's easy to say we learned, but it's not about the learned. It's about this some fine margins in those semi-finals. And I think Ole Gunner Solskjaer is right. I think Ole Gunner Solskjaer, in terms of his how he's developed himself, even forget the squad, he's done good things with the squad, but himself into getting into experienced positions, pushing for titles, you can say. And ultimately, looking back in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tenure, no one's going to remember, oh, he's finished in the top four this many times in the seasons. Everyone's going to remember, and that's the same case with the players. Everyone's going to remember. Everyone's going to judge you by how many trophies you won. Ultimately, trophies is the most important thing. And thankfully, this season, we have a squad capable of being rotated. As you look at our midfield, pure rotation there. Yet we have if we start with that starting 11, we'll have still the likes of Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes in the bench. These are top players, and this is a good thing to be in. The semi-final match preview, my predicted scoreline. I think we're gonna run away 2-0. Yes, I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win, Manchester United. I think with City, the way that they are performing, although they had a few good results last few times, I think when we play against City, we look comfortable because we play a direct counter-attacking football, which City cannot cope with. They are a high-pressing team, as we know, possession-based, but as soon as we win the ball, we are on their faces, and I think that is something that we get a lot of joy out of. But 2-0 is my predicted scoreline. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what is your predicted scoreline. As always, happy Tuesday and stay firefighting.